welcome today. We are in Minnesota as the Houston Rockets have their opening game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're here at the Target Center as I'm so excited to get this franchise finally underway. You can always do a bunch of training camp videos and rotation videos, but the real franchise begins once you start getting into the games. Alright, everyone loves the games. That's what it's all about, winning games. And we're going to begin here as the Houston Rockets have their season opener against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Starting fives for both teams, D'Lo and Anthony Edwards, along with Josh Okogie, Taurean Prince, and then Cat down below. Same starting five that we mentioned in training camp for the Rockets with Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green. At your guards with Jae'Sean Tate and Ken Martin Jr. with Christian Wood down below. Second-year head coach Stephen Silas coming to his first full season with the Houston Rockets. This is going to be a very, very fun series, and I hope you guys will all enjoy it as we get the tip-off between Karl-Anthony Towns and Christian Wood, and the season is underway as Karl-Anthony Towns wins the tip. We will begin with D'Angelo Russell, who will run the Timberwolves offense. He fires it off to Josh Okogie on the left wing. Okogie looking for the screen from Cat, gets the screen, works his way inside on Kevin Porter Jr., and his first jumper is off. Kevin Porter Jr. with the rebound, who crosses over on the fast break. He will slow it down here and start the offense for the Rockets. Porter Jr. starting this season at the point guard as Porter crosses over on D'Lo, works his way inside, throws it up. Cat can't get the block, but Kevin Porter Jr. cannot get the finish, and D'Angelo Russell will come back down with the Timberwolves. He fires up the shot. That's no good, and Christian Wood this time with the board. So both teams start with a miss in their first game of the season as Kevin Porter Jr. gets the screen and the switch. He has Towns on him, and D'Angelo Russell has Christian Wood, and Wood looking to take advantage of the mismatch. Backs down D'Lo, throws it up. No good, but Wood with the board. Fakes, throws down the one-hand jam. Good move there from Christian Wood here as the Rockets take the early 2-0 lead. Jalen Green with the screen. Comes down the lane, throws down the two-hand jam, and Jalen Green with his first NBA points on a dunk off a pick and roll. It's 4-0 early for the Rockets. And here comes D'Lo looking to get the Timberwolves on the board this season as he throws it over to Karl-Anthony Towns in the post. Towns working his way inside, throws it up, that's no good, and Christian Wood with the good defense and the board. And here comes Jalen Green, who crosses over right to the lane, throws up the contested layup, and tough finish inside. And Jalen Green 2 for 2 early as the Rockets already jump out to a quick double-digit 10-0 lead. D'Lo fires it off to Cat. Cat fires it back to D'Lo, and D'Lo here being guarded by Jae'Sean Tate. Works his way inside, snakes in for an easy layup, and the Timberwolves are on the board. It looks like we will be seeing Jae'Sean Tate be guarding D'Angelo Russell tonight, as opposed to Jalen Green or Kevin Porter Jr., as Christian Wood gets inside and finishes another one. So Rockets offense looking very sharp here thus far, as they're out to an early 12-4 lead. Green fires it over to Jae'Sean Tate in the corner. Tate fakes the three. Doesn't like what he sees, so he will hand it off back to Jalen Green. 5 seconds on the clock. Jalen Green looking to get the pick and roll from Christian Wood. Fires it up, sneaks his way inside, and gets the bucket. 3 for 3 for Jalen Green early, as he has 6 of the 14 Rocket points. Here come the Timberwolves now, looking to answer. Karl-Anthony Towns in the post, fires it back to Okogie, who gives it right back to Towns. Towns spins, tries to get the mid-range over Wood, and Christian Wood read it all the way. Rockets now with the ball. Jalen Green, once again, has the ball in his hands, looking to work on, I believe that is Taurean Prince, but instead they'll fire it off to Christian Wood, who has Anthony Edwards down low. And Christian Wood, using the strength, fires it up, no good, but once again he has the board, and another jam. Offensive rebounding has led the way for the Houston Rockets thus far, and it's given them their early 12-point lead as Christian Wood's hustle keeps plays alive. Karl-Anthony Towns now looking to get something going. Throws down a jam of his own. He answers a Christian Wood jam with a right-hand jam of his own. Here comes Kevin Porter Jr. now as we look to give it to Jalen Green. Green with the screen. from Wood. Fires it up and one. Jalen Green, 3 for 3 early, 9 first quarter points. His NBA career is off to a tremendous start, as the first NBA free throw for Jalen Green is up and through. And Green now with a pretty good start to his NBA career. Take a look here. Kevin Porter Jr. has started a bit cold here. He's 1 for 4, but here comes Anthony Edwards looking to find Cat inside. He has the mismatch on Eric Gordon. Double team comes from Tate, but Cat stays true, and the Timberwolves come right back as they are now only down by 6. Looks like Eric Gordon has checked in along with Daniel Tice for the Houston Rockets. 2 reserves who are very well paid, as we see Jalen Green looking to find the ball. Gives it over to Daniel Tice, who looking to post, cuts, backdoor. Jalen Green finishes inside again, and Jalen Green 5 for 5 early, 11 points. What a good start in the first quarter for Jalen Green, as Dante Exum and DJ Augustine check in, along with Daniel House of the Houston Rockets. Early bench for the Rockets in the first quarter. They find themselves still up by 10. Can the bench hold the lead here? Exum fires it over to Eric Gordon, who fires it over to Exum. Exum has to fire it up in the late shot clock, and that's no good. Good defense there from Anthony Edwards, and Daniel Tice called for the loose ball foul. As we take a look back here at Christian Wood's mobile 1 block, as he just looks like he rejects D'Angelo Russell there on the fast break. Solid block there from Christian Wood, who is now on the bench resting in the first quarter. Here comes the newest Timberwolves acquisition over the offseason, Patrick Beverley, as he pulls up inside. That's no good, but look who's there. It's the re-signed former Denver Nugget, I believe, Jared Vanderbilt, who was, I don't remember what trade he was in, actually, but he was acquired last season for Timberwolves. As here comes Eric Gordon, who will fire it off to DJ Augustine. He had a lane, but it looks like he was afraid of the bigs, as Eric Gordon fakes, working his way on Taurean Prince. Gordon fires it off to Augustine, who gets locked down by Beverley, but Augustine able to spin his way inside and still somehow find the bucket. As you saw there, Rockets shooting 50% early, but their defense has been holding Houston to 37, as Vanderbilt denies Gordon off the glass. Here comes the fast break for the Timberwolves. Patrick Beverley leading the way. Beverley throws it up in the fast break, and he can't convert on the Vanderbilt block. Here comes Exum the other way. Exum crosses over, finds DJ Augustine, who fakes, working his way on Malik Beasley, who's looking to have a full season. Throws it over to Tice. Tice inside! Finishes with the jam, and the lead's back up to 10. Here comes Augustine now after a Timberwolves miss. Throws it over to Gordon. Gordon wide open for 3. Eric Gordon knocks it down. And the former 6th man of the year looking to have another successful season with the Houston Rockets, as he converts on his first 3-point attempt of the season, and the Rockets get their first 3-point make of the season. As here comes Malik Beasley working his way over Exum, and the Timberwolves still keep the game alive, only down by 11. Still have some fight left and a lot of game as well. As looks like it's stripped away. Beverley gets his hands on the ball, but Exum manages to regain the ball. Fires it over to Augustine, and Augustine looking for something. Fires over to Gordon. Gordon with the fake, gets Beasley in the air, throws down the jam inside. Good play there from Eric Gordon, the longtime Rocket. As we see here, Houston continuing to keep their pressure up. They're up by 13. Tice hands it over to Gordon. Gordon's been hot thus far in this first quarter, and he's looking to work his way on Taurean Prince. Gordon fires inside. No good, but look who's there. It's Tice, who taps it back out to Dante Exum. Exum fires it down low to Gordon on the beautiful backdoor cut play. And the Rockets now on a 15-6 run in the last 6 minutes. It looks like they're right back up to their huge lead of 15+, as the Timberwolves need a timeout to regain composure. Looking to go into the second quarter here, Kevin Porter Jr. fires it off to Christian Wood. Wood looking to get inside, is tied up by Okogie, but Kenyon Martin gets the ball back, fires it over to Wood. Wood backing down on Karl Anthony Towns. Wood using his strength, gets inside, spins, and scores the tough bucket. And the lead is now up to 17 as Christian Wood is now up to double digits on 5 for 7 shooting. Very efficient night from Jalen Green and Christian Wood to start. D'Angelo Russell now looking to find anything for the Timberwolves as they just need points. Good fake from Towns to get Wood in the air, and Karl-Anthony Towns converts the bucket. Score is 46-31 here. 3 minutes left in the second quarter as Kevin Porter Jr. fires it off to Jae'Sean Tate on the right wing. Looking to find anything. He'll throw it down low to Wood. Wood getting... Wow. Towns gave Wood the mid-range, and Christian Wood knocked it down. 6 for 8, 12 points early. Christian Wood is just absolutely exposing Karl-Anthony Towns right now. D'Angelo Russell now gives it back off to Cat. Cat takes it right in from the three-point line. Fakes the spin, gets the spin, throws it up. That's no good. And Christian Wood with a good contest. Using his body to put in at least a hand in there. We see the main source of the Timberwolves' downfall thus far tonight. And that's been... Ooh, great pass from Kevin Porter Jr. And Wood finishes inside. Great pass there. But what I was going to say is the Timberwolves are getting absolutely just... I don't even know how to explain it. They're getting out-rebounded to a fault. 26-17 on the rebounds. The Rockets getting offensive and defensive boards as Wood inside shoots before the double comes and finishes again. The lead is now 23 at the half as Christian Wood has dominated thus far. No one's been able to stop him. It looks like the Timberwolves were trying to double there, but Wood just fired before the double. Good cross from D'Lo. Off the screen, D'Lo hits the long two. And with that shot from D'Lo, that will take us to our halftime show as the Timberwolves really need to figure out something in the half because the Rockets are absolutely just exposing all their weaknesses right now. Taking a look at our halftime statistics, Rockets are shooting 56% compared to the Timberwolves 34%, along with the 19-29 rebounding battle, and that's pretty much the main reason why the Timberwolves are down so much. D'Lo with 11 points, 3 rebounds and assists, 18 points in the first half for Christian Wood. The Rockets' offense is just looking very, very smooth right now. First play out of the half, the ball will be to the Rockets and Kevin Porter Jr. Here comes Jalen Green off the screen from Wood. Green gets his ball mixed up, tries to bounce pass it into Wood. But that was read completely by Anthony Edwards. And Porter Jr. will get called for the reach.
That's his first personal foul.
And let's take a look at that. Another mobile one block. Beautiful block there from Jared Vanderbilt, who chased down Eric Gordon. Ooh, right. Didn't even get it off the glass. Got it before it hit the glass. But we see here, Jae'Sean Tate looks to fire the three. Instead, will fire back to Porter Jr. Didn't like the contest there. Here comes Jae'Sean Tate. Crosses over on Okogie. Fakes. Still looking. Fires up the hook shot. That's no good. Good defense there from Okogie, cutting off all the lanes. And here comes Okogie on the other end. Okogie looking to get the Timberwolves something. Fires it inside. Beautiful pass over Kenyon Martin Jr. Good float pass there from Josh Okogie, and Cat is able to convert inside. Midway through the third quarter here as the bench is back in with DJ Augustine, Daniel Tice, and I believe Daniel House is also in the game. Here comes Tice, though, looking to fire it over to Gordon, who's also checked in. DJ Augustine fires deep two. That's no good. It rims out, and D'Angelo Russell with the board. Here comes D'Angelo Russell now, working his way inside. Gets past Gordon and fires the easy shot inside. And he cuts the lead to 20 here as D'Lo 6 for 14, 13 points. He's had a solid game, but the Timberwolves have just not been able to convert on offense, and their defense has been atrocious. As here comes Gordon, floats it inside. That's no good, and Gordon probably should have dished it to the left corner there. But here comes Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt being guarded by Daniel House. Fires it over to D'Angelo Russell, who fires it inside to Taurean Prince, who converts on the easy deuce. The lead is now under 20. It's at 18. The Timberwolves looking to show some life here with still a lot of game left, almost a quarter and a half. Gordon fires. Step back three. That's no good. Looked good from the release. But instead, here comes D'Lo, who crosses right past Augustine and throws it down. Good bucket there from D'Angelo Russell, who continues to put points on the board. That's what he does. As Tice catches it, doesn't find anything he likes, and will pass down to Daniel House. House finds Augustine, who will fire it back to Exum in the left corner. Exum down low to Tice, who spins, throws it up, and that's no good. Good defense there from Vanderbilt. Here comes Malik Beasley, fires. That's no good, but Reed with the board and draws the foul on Daniel Tice. That'll be Tice's second personal foul. And we see the Timberwolves looking to get points the old-fashioned way. In the free throw line, stop the clock, and get those easy free throws, as Naz Reid knocks them both down. It is 68-52 here. Timberwolves looking to put some life in with 3 minutes left in the third quarter as Towns working his way on Daniel House. He has a mismatch. They fire it back down low to Towns. Towns throws it up over House, and tough bucket is good. Christian Wood had switched off of Karl Anthony Towns, and Towns took advantage without the double team. House was left alone on an island. Augustine fires it down low to Wood. Wood sneaks inside with Towns on his back and finishes inside. Christian Wood now. The Rockets have struggled in this third quarter. Their field goal percentage has fallen down to 44%. Still, though, they've held the Timberwolves to 39%, and that's why they still have the 56-70 lead. Edwards goes inside, gets the nasty screen on Gordon, but beautiful help defense there from Christian Wood. Edwards should have passed that off to Towns, but beautiful help defense there from Wood, who's able to hurry up, hustle, and get back in the play. As here's Kevin Porter Jr. Bounce pass to Christian Wood. Beautiful bounce pass from Kevin Porter Jr., and that's why he's at that point guard spot to make beautiful pass plays like that. As Edwards fires it inside, that's no good, but he gets his own board. Here comes Beasley, who works his way, crosses over, fires up the midi over Kevin Porter Jr., and Beasley able to penetrate and hit the shot. And with 11 seconds left in the third quarter, the Timberwolves have cut it to 12 points. That is a much more manageable lead going into the fourth quarter as Porter fires over to Tate. Tate has to fire up a contested three, and he knocks it down. Three-pointer from Jayshawn Tate takes the lead from 12 up to 15 in the fourth quarter. Huge momentum killer there as we go to our fourth quarter. Our State Farm assist of the game. It will be the beautiful play from Porter Jr. to Jalen Green off the screen, who takes it right to the rack, finishes over Beasley, and gets the end one. Beautiful State Farm assist of the game. Good handoff play there from Porter Jr., Christian Wood, and Jalen Green, the Rockets' big three. The lead is 14 for the Rockets, not quite as big as before, but with a quarter left to play, Kevin Porter Jr. looking to pass inside, gets it stripped away by Okogie. Hands it off to Edwards for three. That's no good, but Towns with the board slams it down with two hands for safety, and the lead's back to 12. Timberwolves crowd getting into it here. Can the Timberwolves perform the comeback? Porter Jr. steps back, fakes, fires it off to Jalen Green, being guarded by D'Lo. Gets the screen from Wood, fires for three. That's no good, left it short. And here comes Okogie on the other end. Fast break for the Timberwolves. Spin Okogie! Can't finish inside. And Porter Jr. with the board. Kevin Porter Jr. now looking to slow things down a bit. Drain some clock. Porter Jr. inside, throws up the layup. That's no good, but look who's there again. It's Christian Wood on the offensive rebound. 24 points, in the 22 of them in the paint. Christian Wood is putting on a show down below. Here comes Tate, who throws down the jam inside. Jayshawn Tate showing off the ball handling skills and the finishing inside. Good two-hand jam for safety. 79-63 here. Can the Timberwolves answer? D'Lo fires for three, and he converts. D'Lo answers the dunk with a three, and the Timberwolves not going out just yet. 81-66 though, however. Timberwolves need some kind of offense. Here come the Timberwolves. D'Lo fires it up. Contested shot is made. D'Angelo Russell 41% now. The Timberwolves have fought their way back with good field goal percentage. Rockets have managed to maintain their 44%, and it's been just enough to keep that double-digit cushion as Porter Jr. penetrates inside and throws down the dunk. We all know Kevin Porter Jr. is athletic. As we see Kenyon Martin Jr. rushes out there at Okogie, making sure Okogie didn't get a clean look at three. Here comes Towns now, looking to find a play, fires it over to D'Lo. D'Lo working his way on Kevin Porter Jr., throws it up in the lane. That's no good. And Kevin Porter Jr. with the board. The lead is 13 for the Rockets now. They will look to drain some clock here as Kevin Porter Jr. is running the play at the top of the key. Fires it off to Wood inside. Wood gets doubled from Okogie and Towns. Fires it off. Left corner three for Tate. And he knocks it down. Huge blow there for the Timberwolves as Jayshawn Tate with a big three-pointer to push the lead back up to 16. Good pass there from Wood as here comes Edwards inside. It's blocked by Christian Wood. Edwards throws it up and Edwards misses again. Anthony Edwards has had no traction on offense tonight, and they haven't even been putting the best defenders on Edwards. As Tate fakes, steps back for three, fires up a what looks like to be a heat check. Probably shouldn't have shot that one there. Looked like he got a little bit too big for his britches there, as D'Lo luckily doesn't capitalize on the other end. Christian Wood with another monster rebound, adding to what has been an absolute dominant game for Christian Wood, as Jalen Green looks to get the screen, fires it down low to Wood, who fakes, gets inside positioning, and that's too easy for Christian Wood, who hits the bucket. The lead is now 18 with 5 minutes remaining. The Timberwolves have got to pull a miracle out of somewhere. As you see here, the coach wants a timeout. He's definitely going to need one here, as he needs something from the offense and the defensive effort. As we see, D'Angelo Russell has been the catalyst for the offense of the Timberwolves, and let's see if he can get something done as he crosses over Eric Gordon. And what a beautiful bucket there from D'Angelo Russell. However, with 3 minutes left, the Timberwolves aren't looking good here, as it's 90-74. Things just aren't looking like they panned out the way the Timberwolves wanted. They never really quite got past their slow start, and the Rockets just continue to pound the paint with Christian Wood. Jalen Green hasn't had the best of second halves, but that opening first quarter for Jalen Green was a great one. Great way to start your career. As a double team here, Wood fires it down low to Green. Beautiful bucket there from Jalen Green. And Christian Wood with another beautiful pass. And that might be the dagger. 18-point lead for the Rockets as Anthony Edwards fires it down low to Okogie. Okogie looking for something to just get some miracle brewing. And Towns, good finish inside. But with that, the Timberwolves will wave the white flag as bench reserves will check in Tice, Christopher, Sengun, Augustine, and I believe David Nwaba checks in. You see people like Jalen Nowell, Jake Layman, Jordan McLaughlin, and I believe it's Jalen McDaniels who's on the Timberwolves, or it might be Jaden. I don't remember. I'm going to have to look it up after this one. My apologies. As Augustine fires for three. That's no good. Tice with the tip. And they'll go out of bounds to the Timberwolves. And that will be the end of your ball game. Final score will be 96-76. Rockets come out and have a great offensive showing against the Minnesota Timberwolves at home. And some big takeaways from this game. Number one, Jalen Green had a beautiful, great first quarter. As you see, 26 points for D'Angelo Russell, 20 points for Towns. Anthony Edwards just had a terrible game at 2 for 13. Okogie was 0 for 7. Other than that, other than D'Lo and Towns, the Timberwolves really had no one else who could score. Kenyon Martin Jr. played a lot of minutes, didn't really score, but he had a plus 22 on the plus or minus, so that should show you some stuff. 1 for 10 was DJ Augustine. He might have to be reduced on some minutes there. Jayshawn Tate, 8 points. 3 for 11 was Kevin Porter Jr. as well, but he had 6 boards and 7 assists. He played well. 13 for Gordon. 13 for Jalen Green as well. You see, he didn't have the best of second halves. And then 34 points and 21 rebounds with 3 blocks for Christian Wood. Definitely the best game of his career. One thing that needs to be changed is I definitely think the shooting needs to be changed. I just feel like the CPU and me didn't make enough three-pointers. As you take a look at the team stats, we dominated the first half. Timberwolves had a great third quarter, and then it was a pretty even fourth. I hope you enjoyed this first game. It was a nice and extra long one for you. It feels so good to be back in here, and I will see you for the next game, which I believe will be a home opener.